So, good morning everyone. My name is Ritesh and today we'll discuss current affairs topic, and today's topic is India State of Forest Report, right? So, let's discuss this topic. So, first we'll discuss what we will discuss in this particular topic. First we'll discuss why this was in news, then the key points related to this news, related to the Indian State of Forest Report, then the key features of this report, then the findings of this report and concern and the government initiative related to this, right? So let us discuss with this topic. First, why this was in news. So recently, the Union Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change released the India State of Forest Report 2021. Now, this report has been prepared by Forest Survey of India. Now, this you need to remember which report has been published by which authority and all, right? So, this was prepared by Forest Survey of India. And in October 2021, an amendment was proposed by Ministry to Forest Conservation Act to bring significant changes to forest governance in India, right? So these are the reasons why this particular thing was in news, right? The report was recently launched, and this report was launched by Forest Survey of India. They talked about the changes in the Forest Conservation Act, right? So that is why these things were in news. Now the key points related to this report. Now this report, this forest report, it is an assessment of India's forest and tree cover, published every 2 years by the Forest Survey of India. Now these things are very data wise and very factual, so you need to remember these kind of things. This is, like I've said, that it is an assessment of India's forest and tree cover, published every 2 years and then prepared by Forest Survey of India. Now the first survey was published in 1987 and this is the 17th survey. Now in 2021 it was the 17th survey, right? Now India is one of the few countries in the world that brings out such a survey every 2 years, and that is widely comprehensive and robust, right? So India is one of the such countries which actually report such kind of things every 2 years. Right. Now, there are 3 categories of forests which are surveyed: very dense forest, moderately dense forest and open forest. Now, there are 3 types of forest that has been surveyed in this report, which is very dense forest, which has a canopy density over 70%. Then there's moderately dense forest, which means there's a canopy density is around 40 to 70%, and then there is open forest which has a canopy density of 10 to 40%, right? And then there are scrubs which has a canopy density less than 10%, but they are surveyed, but they are not being categorized as a forest, right? So these things you need to remember. Then the features of this report, right? So yeah, so the features of this particular report. First, it has for the first time assessed forest cover in tiger reserve, tiger corridors and Gir forest, which houses the Asiatic lion. Now this was the first time when the forest cover assessed forest cover in tiger reserves, tiger corridors and the Gir forest, right? So it was the first time when this report assessed forest cover in these tiger reserves and areas, right? Then West Bengal, Tamil Nadu and Chhattisgarh have shown an increase in forest cover, while the highest loss have been found in Telangana, Karnataka and West Bengal, Sundarbans, Bihadra. Now again, if you go back to this particular slide, you need to remember these states, these places where we have seen highest losses or highest gains of forest areas and all. So you need to memorize these kind of things. Then Pakki Tiger Reserve in Arunachal Pradesh has the highest forest cover at nearly 97%. So again, this becomes very important for you, right? Then let's discuss the findings of report. So again, the report says that the forest and tree cover in the country is actually continued to increase. So we have seen an overall increase in the forest and tree cover. Then the report says that the India's forest cover is now 713,789 square kilometers, which is basically 21.71% of the country's geographical area, and also which is an increase from 21.67% in 2019. Now in 2019 it was 21.67%, but in 2021 this 17th report says that now we have 21.7%, right? Then the states which have shown the highest increase in forest cover are Telangana, Andhra Pradesh and Odisha, and 5 states which are basically northeast, Arunachal, Manipur, Meghalaya, Mizoram and Nagaland, they all have shown loss in forest cover. Now this is very important, this becomes very important for you. Then if you consider area wise, Madhya Pradesh has the largest forest cover in the country, followed by Arunachal Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Odisha and Maharashtra. So if you consider area wise, then Madhya Pradesh has the largest forest cover in the country. Now in terms of forest cover as percentage of total geographical area, the top 5 states are Mizoram, Arunachal, Meghalaya, Manipur and Nagaland. So if you consider again as a forest cover as a percentage of geographical area, then states are different. Mizoram, Arunachal Pradesh, Meghalaya, Manipur and Nagaland are the states. Then the report says that the 35.46 of the forest cover is prone to forest fires, and out of this 2.181% is extremely prone, 7.85 is very highly prone and 11.51 is highly prone, right? So 7.85 is very highly prone and 11.51 is highly prone. So they basically classify the types of forest fires and the forest which can attract forest fires, right? So these data are also very important for you. Then bamboo forests have grown. So this is not important, but just remember this, that bamboo forests have grown in 2021. Then total carbon stock in the country's forest is estimated at 7204 million tons. Basically just have a basic understanding that the total carbon stock of a country's forest is basically increased from 2019, right? Now this was all about the report. Now let's discuss the concerns which related to this report. First is decline in natural forest, right? So first one is we have seen that we have seen a decline in natural forest. Then second is decline in northeast forest cover. The report finds that there is a decline in northeast forest cover, right? I have also said that the 5 northeastern states have shown a total decline in their forest cover. Then the northeast states account for 7.98% of geographical area, but 3.75 of the total forest cover. So basically northeast states account, if we consider the geographical area of the country, the northeast states account for 7.98% of the country's area, but 23.75% of total forest cover they have provided 23.75% of the total forest cover, right? Now let us discuss the government initiative. I've just named some of the initiatives which are related to the Indian forest and all. So first one is National Mission for Green India. Second is National Afforestation Program. Then Compensatory Afforestation Fund Management and Planning Authority. Then National Action Program to combat desertification, and then there is Forest Fire Prevention and Management Scheme. So these are basically the initiatives by government. Just remember the names if you have if there's a question related to the government initiative, then you can name all these things, right? So that's all about the India State of Forest report and the survey. So if I again summarize this whole topic for examination point of view, then just note down every single thing in this slide. Just note down every single data, because those are the things that are important for you, and the states which have shown highest increase, lowest increase, forest prone areas, open fires and all. So just note down every single data and the states that I have covered, right? So that's all about the topic. Thank you so much.